So for have you had to represent anyone that got, whether it's driving under the influence or any sort of weed charge that it landed in that gray area after legalization?
I'm in that area right now. I have a case where a client was in a vehicle with other people. Um, they were pulled over. Police saw a grinder in the car,
Uh,
opened the grinder, saw some remnants of weed,
mhm.
searched the vehicle, and found 2 guns in the car.
Oh.
That took a left turn
Well,
quick.
oops.
Jesus.
So the question is, well, was that enough to just see a little bit of weed in the car and say, well, now we can search your vehicle, I can search your purse, and I can do whatever I want?
Was that enough to say that weed is a getaway drug?
Yeah, no shit, eh? Yeah, that's the other thing too with the probable cause thing. I mean, that's got to be a load of shit because the cop could say whatever the fuck they want, right? And then they're in your business. So
Yep.
for you, you're not there on site, right? How do you defend that? How do you present a case that says, look, this officer did not have probable cause to go further and find what they found?
Challenge the reliability and credibility of the officer and say, you couldn't have seen what you said you did, and even if you did, that's not enough. There was a case
What is enough for a search?
for involving weed.
For
Anything.
For anything.
You get pulled over and
what would be enough for a cop to be like, we're searching you for sure, even if you don't want us to search you?
If they see anything, there's a thing called the plain view doctrine. If they see anything in plain view, they can say, oh, that's suspicious. Let me search your vehicle. It's usually that's the best way to go about it. Another way they can go about it is that they can make up, you match a description. This is a certain vehicle.
That's my favorite part.
I was told that in Toronto once by a detective. He told me if I keep getting lippy, I'm gonna match somebody's description.
Yeah. It's not hard to match a description. It's not hard for the police. Like, it takes an uncreative officer to make up something. You don't have to be a genius. You can say slurry words. You were not balanced properly. I smelled alcohol in your breath. Your eyes were red. I'm searching you now and getting you out of your vehicle. That's enough.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Do you remember what you're going to say, Rick? You just brought up something. There was a case.
There was a case this year. I don't know when it was. Hussein Ali was I believe it was Hussein Ali who was the defense lawyer, where the Crown relied on the officer who said they saw a weed stem in the vehicle, and that was enough to search the vehicle. They got everyone out the vehicle. There's a theme that happens after this. They search the vehicle, and they always find guns when they do this. So this guy was emptying his pockets as he was told to, and then pulls out a gun, puts it on the cop car, and says, yeah, that's what I have on me. And the court threw it out and said, no, that's not good enough. I don't believe this officer had any real indicia of trafficking, essentially.
Okay.
All you saw was a stem of weed in the car, and you thought, I'm going to search this person's car, and that's just not enough.
Yeah.
So in that case, even if they found a gun on you, you get to walk?
Depends. There's a balancing test. Kind of the question essentially is it in the administration, is it best for the administration of justice for you to either walk after a charter challenge or to allow it in and say, even though the police violated your constitutional right to be free from unlawful search and seizure, we're going to still allow it because this case is too serious. Like a murder case would be too serious. They're just going to say,
so if the gun is dirty, they're probably going to keep it in, right?
They might. And depends what it was if it was used in another crime, yeah. So that kind of stuff would impact it.
Holy shit.